Hello guys and welcome back to FPL podcast. In this episode I'm going to show you early wildcard team selection for FPL Game Week 8. In the last video which I uploaded, I just shown you the early free hit team selection. Right now I'm going to do early wildcard team selection, and I realize that maybe because of injuries we will have to change our team selection episodes. I mean the content creators. That's why I just name it as the early wildcard and early free hit team selection episodes. So guys, before I do that, I want to ask you to subscribe to the channel and like this video if you appreciate my effort. And what's the most important, please join in my private league in FPL. The code is on the screen right now and will be in the description also. So guys, this team selection episode will be different because in the past I was just following the position by position, and right now I'm going to follow the players which I think will be essential for our wildcard team, because you know that if you pick the players under the wildcards, they must be focused on the long perspective, because we must not focus on a single match day. That's the team which will remain for the next fixtures also. So I'm going to pick the players which I think have the good perspective and the good matches in the near future. So I'm going to start picking the players from Arsenal, because they have good fixtures, and you know that the limit to have from each team is only 3, a maximum limit, guys. So we let's see the fixtures of them, and they have the fixtures just like this: the derby against Fulham in away game, another derby against Crystal Palace at home, Burnley in away game, Sunderland away, and another derby against Spurs. So guys, the fixtures are looking too good for Arsenal. I just count as that many players are essential to have, and they will be a good asset for our team, because they have good fixtures, and Arsenal does not love to concede many goals. That's why I have the goalkeeper and plus defender from Gunners, and also from attacking line I have Bukayo Saka. Picking David Raya because he's one of the best goalkeeper at this moment in Premier League, and he just only conceded in 3 matches against Liverpool, against City, and then Newcastle. So guys, what about Gabriel, who is a starting player in Arsenal and plays all the minutes, and he has the ability to score a goal and make an assist from the set pieces. He's a great threat for the opposite teams, and also at ball recoveries he's also good. And Saka just for me remains the only option which statistically plays very well, and in terms of efficiency, in terms of FPL efficiency, I mean Saka is one of the best. Maybe you were just thinking about Gyökeres, but he's not playing best football at this moment. So the player who is going to be main penalty taker also, and just playing every minute, he's going to be Bukayo Saka. And who else but him loves to score for the Gunners, and he is going to be leader, I think, from Arsenal. So those 3 players are going to be essential. Another team players I want to pick is going to be from Bournemouth, because they have Semenyo in their team, the best midfielder at this moment in the Premier League in terms of FPL points. And of course they have Senesi, who is going to be in a rotation in my team, and I will explain it later. So guys, having Semenyo, who is just scoring in every single match, and maybe he, if not score, makes assists, earns penalties. And we look at the next fixtures for him: the match against Crystal Palace in away game, the Nottingham Forest, who are in disaster form, then Manchester City in away game, and the City's defensive line is not that good, so I think that Semenyo is able to score against them. Why not? Then Aston Villa, who are not playing the best football in this season, and then West Ham, who are also struggling at this moment. So guys, Bournemouth has a good fixture, so if you want to use wildcard or just make your free transfers, I guess having players from Bournemouth are going to be profitable for your team. I talked about Semenyo, and what about Senesi right now, who is one of the toppest defender at this moment in terms of FPL points, and this guy plays very well, and also, if not in a starting lineup, he's going to be in my rotation. So under the rotation, I will explain then which kind of in which player I'm going to swap him day after day. So guys, the next team I am looking for is Chelsea, because they have good fixtures, and I'm going to pick three players from Chelsea. They are going to be João Pedro at this moment, one of the toppest attacker from Premier League, because João Pedro plays great football in this season, despite the fact in the last matches he just bottled. I just guess that João Pedro is going to good have performance in the near future, because if we see the next pictures, in the case of Moses Caicedo, of course, which I'm going to pick, the Nottingham Forest in the away game, I explained that they are in a disaster form. Then it's Sunderland at home, of course Chelsea are going to be highly favorites. Then Spurs in the away game, the London Derby, Wolves at home, and Burnley in the away game. So guys, having those kind of opponents, I'm just focused to have as many Chelsea players as possible, because João Pedro, despite the fact he does not play the best football in the last matches, I just thinking that he's able to do his best in the near future, because the matches are going to be good for Chelsea. The calendar is good, and when Cole Palmer will be back, I will just pick him and swap him with another player. Trust me, because Chelsea has very good fixtures. I will have the third Chelsea player. He's going to be Traore Chalobah, who was suspended against Liverpool, and Chelsea managed to win that match against Liverpool, and they had very good fixture. You know, I had Moses Caicedo in my team, but on the bench, and he just accumulated 10 points, while I just missed that kind of player. And of course, on the match day 6, I had Gabriel on my bench against Newcastle. He just scored the winner, accumulated 13 points, so it was another disaster for my team. But let's talk about it later, and now just continue selecting our players. So guys, I like this team selection process, because you know that it's hard to pick the players under the wild card, because we must focus on the long perspective. So right now I'm just trying to have the players which has good fixtures, at least 3 or 4 fixtures, because they will be profitable for our team. And then if we want to fix something else, we have of course the free transfer, and it's a good option to make some correction for our team. Another player which I have to and everyone counting his the essential player and the must have is Erling Haaland from Manchester City, who is in a brilliant shape, guys, and we can see the next fixtures, which are not easy. But I just think that he has ability to score against every team. Erling Haaland just regain his last best shape, so he just scores in every single match, guys. Against Everton match, against Aston Villa, Bournemouth, Liverpool, and then Newcastle. I know that 3 out of 4 are in a red circle, but anyway, in reality, we just know that this Erling Haaland has just ability to score against every team. And we were just saying, and everybody were talking about, that if Manchester City does not play the best football, Erling Haaland is always in the shadow. But at this moment, we can say that Erling Haaland just carries Manchester City himself, because he plays the best football. He's untouchable at this moment, so I just advise to have that kind of player, even under free hit, even under wild card, or if you have not acquired Erling Haaland yet, just use your free transfer to do that. So guys, next player which I will have is going to be the goalkeeper and Dubravka from Burnley, who is going to play against Leeds, but it does not has any importance for me, because Dubravka anyway is going to be on the bench, and if not David Raya's injury, I have Martin Dubravka, sorry, as the backup. And also, if you see the matches, there is Leeds, Wolves, Arsenal, West Ham, and Chelsea. So guys, if not the clean sheet, I don't interest, because I will have the interest if I will use the bench boost, maybe on the next fixture, probably. But under the wildcard, you know that the wildcard and the bench boost can't be played at the same time. So guys, Dubravka will be on the bench, so having 4 million goalkeeper who constantly plays is very good aside on the bench in every fantasy. So the next player which I'm going to pick is Sar from Crystal Palace, and just a little just a little review that he's going to be the only player from Crystal Palace which I will require, because in defensive line I just don't want to have another Crystal Palace player, because in the next fixtures there is the Bournemouth at home, Arsenal in away game, Brentford, Brighton and Wolves, and many of them have the ability to score against Crystal Palace, while Sarr has a good resume. You know, guys, 7 points against Aston Villa, 8 points against Nottingham. He did not perform against Sunderland and West Ham, but there was 11 points against Liverpool, 7 points against Everton. So Sarr is in the best shape at this moment, so we can use that kind of player under 6.5 million. He's going to be a great asset for our team. Next player which I want to pick is from Brighton, Minte, because he also plays good football at this moment. And the next fixtures are going to be against Newcastle, Manchester United, against which Brighton plays always very well, Leeds, Crystal Palace and Brentford. So next fixtures are looking too good, and also I just count as Minte is going to be in a rotation with other midfielders. So guys, having that kind of player is so essential. So if I use bench boost someday, I just think that Minte will be a great asset even on the bench or from the starting lineup. Next player which I want to pick is going to be Alderweireld from Sunderland, and he's going to be under the rotation and also on the bench, because I'm not going to play with the 5 defender, and I just picked Sunderland defender because they sometimes they play well in defensive line. So if you see the next fixtures, guys, there is the Wolves at home, then Chelsea, Everton, Arsenal, and Fulham. So not against Chelsea and Arsenal, but in a case of rotation, we can use Alderweireld on a match day 8, match day 10, or match day 12. But not against Chelsea and not against Arsenal. Next player I want to have in defense is going to be Bourne, because Newcastle has great record at this moment in the case of the clean sheets. I was also thinking about to have Nick Pope in my team and just picking Timber instead of Bourne, and at this moment it would be a little bit profitable in the case of the budget. But you know that when Ben White is back, it is not secured 90 minutes for Timber, so I just thinking that I will avoid to have Timber at this moment, and I will have Gabriel, David Raya, who have guaranteed the starting lineup and 90 minutes, and also Dan Burn from Newcastle. Newcastle just concede only 2 cases. In summary, 5 goals, but 3 of them were against Liverpool and 2 of them were against Arsenal, both occasion at home. So guys, having Dan Burn in next fixtures, we can also see the match against Brighton at home in away game, then against Fulham, West Ham, Brentford and Manchester City. So guys, I just thinking that Denborn and even single Newcastle defender is going to be great asset for our team. And also, you know that Newcastle does not concede many goals in this season, and maybe they can continue like this in the near future, and that means Denborn will be so useful because he always starts from the starting lineup and plays 90 minutes while other players are under rotation or just injured at this moment. The next player I will have to pick is going to be Bowen, and he's the last player I just thinking at this moment. Yes, he's the last player which I have to pick. Jarrod Bowen from West Ham, and the next fixtures are going to be against Brentford, Leeds, Newcastle, Burnley and Bournemouth. So Jarrod Bowen are playing very well at this moment, and this guy just loves to score goals. And you know, in the last season he was the midfielder. At this moment he is the forward, and we can use him at this situation because other forwards are not playing very well. Even Isak or Ekitike, I can't rely on them. And if you have the question why I don't pick any player from Liverpool, and I know that they have the match against Manchester United, but it's a wild card, guys. They have not good fixtures in front of them. One of them is against United, second one against City. So guys, I don't want to pay a lot of money in Liverpool players at this moment, even if they are not in the best shape, just like Salah, Isak, Ekitike, even Florian Wirtz, Gakpo. So guys, I will have to rely on that players. Maybe I would thinking about Gakpo, but right now I just rid of him, and that will be the best wildcard, early wildcard team selection. If you like this team, you can comment down below, and what do you think about it? How do you rate this team out of 10? It's so important to know for me. That's it, guys, for the full explanation right now. Thank you for watching. Wish you all the best, and please don't forget to subscribe the channel. It helps me a lot, and write down below your opinion in the comment section. Thank you, guys. Wish you all the best. Goodbye.